downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alek Manoah gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now here's the pitch. Michael Brantley is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. To first. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Yuli Gurriel is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Gurriel is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Ready now is Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the
Here's
Jays,
the pitch.
the shortstop.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Bichette.
And he falls behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And there's out number two.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
In now, Kyle Tucker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Semien.
And he fouls this one off. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hernandez has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow, and the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Pitch on the way. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Castro. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Castro bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly puts together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
That's lifted the other way out to left. One away here to begin the third. So next to bat will be Chas McCormick. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Second baseman.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up is Reese McGuire, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. McGuire is retired, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Rendell
Grichuk stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Wow, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
Batting ninth.
Now at the plate is Kevin Biggio. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Ready on 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays all set for the start of the 4th, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Left fielder coming in. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman,
now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The count now at 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's the second out.
The batter.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Astros leave 1. At the plate now is Bo Bichette. He starts off the inning against the guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, high in the air down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he puts it on the ground to second. Altuve to his right. He has it, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Now here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Bregman is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. And the pitch. Here's the 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He collected a base hit his first time up. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Now the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Jason Castro. First offering on its way. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track would demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Castro over to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1-2-3 go. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Chas McCormick. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to first, right to him, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Ground ball left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Randall Grichuk.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
10 strikeouts for him now. Kevin Biggio becomes out number 2 this inning. Bo Bichette back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And out 2. So here's Yuli Gurriel. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a liner. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Up next to the Astros.
Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Simeon's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Astros go down. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's George Springer as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. First delivery to him. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So here's Randall Grichuk. He went down on strikes in his last
Leading
at-bat.
off for the Jays, the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Josh James is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 39.
First pitch of the AB now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Bo Bichette is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top. Striding in for Houston, Chas McCormick struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Marwin Gonzalez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Striding in is Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Adam Simber answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1 fouled off. Altuve stands at first with 1 out. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. He pulls this one into right. Hernandez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next up, Yuli Gurriel. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
A 2-0 finish today. Toronto took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alek Manoah gets the W on the mound. Lance McCullers takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Zach Wheeler gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days and gives his...
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the... So here is Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
First delivery to him.
Bo Bichette.
And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. On the ground near home. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Batting second.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that one got a piece of him. So a runner at first with one out now. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. And now, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the second baseman.
Now here it comes.
Altuve.
And it's fouled away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Batting second.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brandt. This guy hit over 300 last year, and, man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
The third baseman, Allen.
And now the first pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And he takes a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. And now here is Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air out to center field. McCormick is right there, 1 down.
Batting six, the center
Time for a
fielder,
look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Springer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. Hey now.
Alvarez.
Weak chopper to the left side. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Grounded to short. Bichette gathers it in. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So one down, no one aboard. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That misses. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting 6th.
Next,
The
it'll
right
be
fielder.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle.
Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Here's Randall Grichuk as we are all set to begin the
Leading
third
off
inning in this one.
The designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First offering. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting eighth.
Now into the box, Jason Castro. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Fouled away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting
First
ninth.
pitch coming. Here
The
it
center
is.
fielder.
Chas McCormick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
In the air to right center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now the first pitch. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Tucker moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in for the Jays, Marcus Semien, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Teoscar Hernandez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And stepping in, George Springer. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering. Swing and a liner. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number two.
Now batting, the designated
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. So now here is Reese McGuire. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 7.
This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now one down with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First offering on its way. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Back up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Yuli Gurriel sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Carlos Correa comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll make it back to first, but he made it more of an adventure than he probably should have. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Tucker, base runner at first with one out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball.
Now
what does he do?
Catcher.
He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Jason Castro is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Brantley. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Lourdes Gurriel is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Brantley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now to bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And that's through for a hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by if he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. A run for the Jays on the... So now to the plate, Chas McCormick. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk. Maybe
a drive that's got a chance. And that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. And he's set down, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And another foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That misses. 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now it'll be Alex Bregman. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 0-1 the count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do.
44.
Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bregman is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, all even at 1 apiece. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
George Springer.
Christian Javier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he's in at third base with nobody out representing the go-ahead run. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 2-2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rendell Gritcher. He bounced out last time up. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
Your attention, please. Now,
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Pops this one up. Bregman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So here's Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The first baseman.
On the ground to the right side.
Gurriel.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next to hit is Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next, here is Carlos Correa. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Springer to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Jason.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Jason Castro is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Astros get a run here. So stepping in is Bo Bichette. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And now the first pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Lourdes Gurriel swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Tucker. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Digging in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And this will get all the way to the wall now as he arrives at second without a play. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Chas McCormick.
Chas McCormick.
Marwin Gonzalez will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Altuve grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Michael Brantley, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Out in front of it, strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the... Jake Myers is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field.
Now to the plate, Reese McGuire. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ryan Presley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And now the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brentley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Kevin Biggio is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Bo Bichette will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball. Digging in will be Yordan Alvarez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat at them. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder.
And now in the box, Kyle Tucker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score tonight. Toronto came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Julian Merriweather takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Wackey on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian.
Mm-hmm.